I'm RaDona from Boys and Girls Hairstyles. Today I have Judy with me, and she is an absolute sweetheart. She lives in my town. I've been doing her hair for a long time now. She had family that lived here, moved here, and I started cutting her hair, and we have ever since. And anyway, we are really good friends. Judy, a little bit about Judy is she's hilarious. I look forward to seeing her. She comes once every 3 weeks. So anyway, I get to see her often and I love it. But we have a really good time. One thing I want to share with you of what I do, she is in between her color, but you can see how there's not like gray here. There's a tint. I have used my colored shampoo on her. This is a shampoo you don't use every day, but I shampoo twice with it, and then I use a conditioner. And you can see that brown, how it just, I mean, there was gray out to about here, and it's just blended it. So it doesn't like actually color it.
It wasn't just gray, it's white.
Oh, okay, yeah, it wasn't gray, it was white. Thanks for the, she keeps me in line. Do you see that?
Yes.
Like, it's not gray, it's white. But anyway, that gives it a little tint, so it's not that white underneath her dark, just to get her by until she colors again. So anyway, I wanted to bring that up. Now we're gonna start here in her back. She likes this tight. Yep. She doesn't want that poking out. So I come straight across here. And like I said, she gets her haircut every 3 weeks. Okay, then I come back on this side. Then I just take the little trimmers and of course clean this up. I always say this is my favorite part of the haircut. Feels so much better when I'm getting my haircut, when I get my, right? It just feels clean and
manly.
yeah, exactly. That's a good way to put it, Judy. I love it. Okay, so up here, you can tell even from the last cut, we just really like to point cut into this. Okay, and then she likes her back tight also, of course, like I said. So, from about here down, I can feel my fingers on the back of her head. That's what's nice about that shampoo also is in the back, sometimes when it's really short, if some of you out there know what I'm talking about, if you do have that, not gray but white, underneath, and if it's short in the back, because up here sometimes you can cover it a little easier, but the back is hard, obviously, because it's short. This just blends that brown color into it, and so that's what's really nice, and it just gives it shine also. Okay, now I'm just going tight here against her head. And then I just come from that lower point, or the shorter point, and I always use that as my guide. Obviously, because with short hair, you can't sit and section off too good. If you have the flat clips, you can a little bit better, but this is just a good way to keep track of where you're at, especially, when you're first starting to cut, it's a little bit hard to keep track of where you've been. And then of course, the more you do it, the better you get, obviously with anything and everyone. The more you do it, the better you get. So I just like to move that out of the way, grab the next section, and start from that shorter piece. You can see that shorter piece there. And of course, I'm touching her head. Yeah, Judy, we have a good time. We're always talking about everything.
I was gonna say, this is the quietest I've ever.
I know. I should just have you like take over the conversation, Judy. Show them your great personality. Oh, I love it.
Well, it's a little early.
It's a little early. Perfect. I love it. I texted her last night. I'm like, hey, Judy, you want to do a video? She's like, sure. I mean, she just takes care of me. Love it. Love it. Okay, so the side, I just bring this up a little bit here. You can see there's still a little bit, you know, coming out there. Then I come to this side. You can see that short. Just connect that.
First time I've heard the scissors.
Okay, that is awesome. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you heard her.
Usually we're talking.
It's serious, we're talking all the time. She's like, wow, that's the first time I've heard the scissors. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so true. There is not 1 second that I don't know. I mean, that's just what I love though about my clients. Like, so Judy, she has a big family, gorgeous family, sweet family, but it's fun. You know, we talk about them all the time, and it's great. Speaking of family, because she's
psychiatrist.
I love that. That's the best. Yeah, see, she can vent to me. I can vent to her. Isn't that what beauty time's about?
Yes. Relax. I could do if I could afford it. I'd come every day.
Yeah, I love that. Well, we could arrange that. We're good enough friends. We can arrange that. Oh, that's great. It's super fun. Okay, so of course I'm just keeping this tight to her head, you know, coming down, and you can see I'm coming from that short piece. Then from that top, see that short piece right there? Now I'm taking off this. Then I just move this away. Then I go from that other short piece and take that away. I just move her ear a little bit. Take a little bit off here. Not extremely short, just a little bit. Okay. Awesome. Okay, there's that back. And then she just likes it sticking up, and so I like to just come straight across here with her cut. I said during that quarantine thing, you know, I've always appreciated my clients, but I said, the thing is, I mean, I can't believe how much I depend on my clients for my head, for my social, like, you know what I mean? It's just, of course, if you've watched me, I just talk, so all the time. But yeah, I really appreciate it.
Seems normal.
Yeah, right? Just it really is, yeah, I don't know. Definitely helps me to talk. My husband was teasing me. He's like, I said, I just don't know what I'd do without my clients. Like, if I couldn't talk to them. And he goes, well, I know what I would do. I'm like, what's that? He's like, I'd call your clients and tell them that I'd pay them to come talk to you. I'm like, oh my gosh. Gotta love him. So with all that, I just held it 90 degree. Okay, and then I'm holding this over her ear, and I want to show you guys. See that short piece? That was my last piece cut. So I'm just taking a little bit off here, and then I'm coming from the bottom up to meet that piece. Take a little bit. We do like to leave it a tiny bit longer and not so short on her sides. Okay, so here's that short piece. So I'm just coming down this way. Judy has a gorgeous yard.
Yeah.
I'm a yard gal. I love nice yards. And she and her husband take such good care of her gorgeous yard.
We're not yard people either.
Well,
I wish I was.
really, because you make it look like it. For sure.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. My yard boys are the mowers. They're going on missions.
They are. They just got their calls.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know if
That is true. So of course I'm taking from this point down. Yeah, I don't know if somebody's gonna take over or the sister, if she's still gonna do it. Or
she usually mows, and the other two boys.
yeah, I'm sure they'll. But it is crazy that they're gonna be gone.
We'll miss them.
Oh, for sure. For sure, for sure. Okay, so after I do both of those sides, I'm obviously gonna check and make sure we're even by the ears. Okay, and then I'm gonna come through her bang.
My ears are even.
Yeah, see, so if it's uneven, see Judy take it, she got my back, it's because her ears are uneven, like it's her fault this time. Just kidding.
Exactly.
Okay, now Judy's, I like to just come up this way because I can see where they're gonna kind of dry. I just like to point cut into those so they're not too straight. We like them just piecey and soft up through here.
Too bad my mom didn't know how to do that.
Yeah, when you had a straight bang.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, she looked like it wasn't too straight. It looked more like pinking shears.
Did it bend the hair when she go? It was like, gotta love those. Okay, so this is the root lifter. Hilarious when I first found this product, you guys. I don't know if you've heard me tell you this story, but her husband, she's like, oh yeah, I really need something for Morris also. So I sent the black 2-in-1 home with her, and she had him use it, and he's like, oh, it can't make that big of a difference, like whatever, I'll try it. Anyway, so he tried it. Judy calls and says, okay, so how do I order this? And I was talking to her about it, and she's like, well, this bottle that you had us try, like, well, Morris doesn't want to use anything else. Can we just buy this bottle from it? So I love it. It's like, he just could tell those first couple times. And then, of course, when he went to church and the guys were noticing how good his hair was looking, they're like,
yeah,
hey, wait, what am
he still loves it.
That's so awesome. Yeah, and it's been 2.5 years.
Yeah.
So fun. Okay, so I did the 1 squirt of mousse. I'm just gonna do a tiny bit of thickening spray up here. Judy has quite a bit of hair, so she doesn't need a ton of that. So just back and forth, and then of course the back. We always just love to dry that down. It's nice and easy. Yeah, I get my hair cut tomorrow actually, so I'm excited. Mine's pretty long. Yeah, I know, right? It takes, like I say, if it's short, some people think it doesn't need to be cut, but to us short people,
I
it
know.
does. It's like, no, it really only takes 2 minutes when it's cut. Okay, so, I mean, it's still a little damp. This is when I come in with the Epic brush. This gives it the body, plus gives them a little massage.
I go into a coma.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Yeah, you've heard her say a couple funny things. You guys should hear her. It's the best. Maybe I should just start doing a camera, like wear a GoPro.
Yeah.
And just just record my appointments. You guys can just see why I love my hair days with my ladies. And not just ladies, but we do have a good old time. That's for sure. And you guys can see, if you noticed, in Judy's haircut, we don't texture. She doesn't love texture, but you can see how this is standing up with just the root lifter. So I wanted to show you, you know, even though you don't have texture, you can still get it to be, still get it to stand up. All right, now I'm using the light oil on Judy, just because she has a lot of hair, but it's fine. And so I just want to add a little bit of shine. And then, of course, throwing things around. I'm good at that. I don't mean to, but then of course I just rub it in my hands. It's kind of funny. Judy's grandkids will come and stay with her, and they was using the product, and they didn't even wash twice like they're supposed to. They was using it like just normal shampoo, and they still loved it, didn't they? They're like, Grandma, what is this stuff?
My grandsons
so of course,
really love it.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious that they notice. That's so awesome. Okay, now I'm going to take my pin comb, back comb this a little bit. I like to get it all standing up. Then I like to spray it. Then I like to put it into place. Judy, you're going to have to stay and talk for another hour. You know that, right? Okay. I'm just going to put this into place. Okay, I'm going to turn her to the mirror for just a second so I can check and make sure everything is good.
How long did it take? There for a while I would come once a month, and that wasn't enough.
Right.
2 weeks was too soon.
Exactly. We figured it out. 3 weeks is absolutely perfect.
It's just right when you're on the verge.
That's right. When you're ready to get the shears out yourself.
Yep.
And you hear me in the background saying, "Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it, Judy. Come see me."
It only took me once of thinking
I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, you guys. Well, this is Judy. I love her so much. Thank you so much for letting us do this. Again, thank you for your support, and you guys are amazing. I love that you are here watching. I really, really appreciate it. So have a great day. Jump on my email list for giveaways and tips and tricks. I wish I could give you trips, maybe one day. Anyway, you guys have a great, great day, and we'll talk to you next time. See ya.